And that's all you get, at least for now. First episode of entirely new video series comes out next Thursday. What are we doing today? Talk about new video series and what is happening with the tech videos. There will still be tech videos, don't worry. Q&A, I'm gonna go through some of the community feedback, and also we hit 10,000 subscribers. That's kind of a continuity error. There we go. Shout out to the 10,000 people who subscribed for Proxmox and server content, and then watched me build a child's toy into a gaming controller. Great stuff. It is pretty cool though. Thank you for the bigger number. First topic, new video series. Essentially, it's the same thing as the computer series, where I take a really bad computer and do stupid things to it. But this time, we're doing that with an old Toyota. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't as lucky as with the computers. I couldn't find the free computer in car format. I had to pay $350 for that thing. It's in really good condition. Well, not really, but don't worry, that's what the series is about. We're going to fix that, hopefully. And in the process, we will find out how much this costs, how much work it is, and if I'm capable of doing it correctly. Spoiler, it did not go perfectly. And the final outcome is not even yet determined. This project is still in progress. I did start it I got it like 6 months ago. So I've been kind of working on it behind the scenes since then. Anyways, topic 2, tech videos. Usually, I put those out on Thursdays. The weekly schedule has kind of fallen apart, I'm not going to lie. I don't know, I was trying to do the weekly schedule thing, and I ended up in a situation where I finished a video for the purpose of having a weekly video done. And I watched it and I just realized there is no value in this video. There is no point to what's happening here. I don't want to publish videos like that. I don't know, some people still found it somehow, so I will leave the unlisted link below, I guess. It's really not that interesting. So I think the plan now is the car videos, the new series, will be coming out every Thursday, like the tech videos used to be. And then I will also be doing tech videos, but doing them until they're actually done, and then they will be published probably Mondays, after they're actually good. There's actually quite a bit of tech content planned. So then, we're expanding. New topics, new video ideas, more videos. What is the community feedback? I think we should look at what you guys are saying. I asked you guys for Q&A questions. I guess I got what I asked for. I said, please comment something. We got one person that said something. The Laughing Man XFX, you asked too many questions. Your name and background. I'm Tucker. I do tech computers. What is my background? I started to try to make videos a long time ago. They weren't very good, and they're still not very good, but I think they're getting better. The first series I got into trying to make was about a modular synthesizer and building it and testing it and stuff. It was interesting. So I guess you could say Sam Battle also kind of inspired this. Favorite book, movie, and anime? I don't read and I don't really watch anything. I watch YouTube sometimes. I say that, but I did just watch the Gameaverse pilot and it was interesting. What is your favorite video you've ever made? I think it has to be the Fisher-Price controller. I don't know, something about it was just fun. It was fun to build and the video performed well, so you can't complain about that. This 14-year-old is kind of funny. Is that a compliment or an insult? I don't know. I know that this one is an insult. What was your first phone or computer? Technically, the first computer I really got into was an HP Pavilion DV, I think. But the one I got more usage out of was an Inspiron 1520 that I actually still have. And okay, so that computer, that thing was already outdated when I got it. It came with Windows XP on it. I upgraded it to Windows 10. I learned how to do 3D modeling and programming and stuff all on that laptop. And then after that was over, I took it apart at some point and then I used it to do the video that got me the entry for the Linus Tech Tips competition. And that got me my editing computer. So that thing's been through a lot. And I actually still have the motherboard and stuff. I think it still works. Speaking of the Linus Tech Tips appearance, I don't know. I just wish I was a few years older when it happened. I don't like that video anymore. What is your favorite content creator? Long term, I think it's got to be William Osman. I watched his stuff for a very, very long time. When I was starting this, I also looked around and found 2 channels that were starting at a similar time to me so I could see how they grew and figure out how to use that to my advantage. I think Garcus started his channel a similar time around when I did. His is more successful than mine, but we don't worry about that. And then kind of inspiring the car series, that's coming out next Thursday by the way, the Mel O'Connor. I was watching some of those videos to get an idea of what I could do with a car series. Favorite PC games? I already answered this. It's gotta be Factorio, RimWorld, and BeamNG Drive, not necessarily in that order. Wow, we're speedrunning these things. Do you enjoy Dell's Precision line of computers? I am using one right now. It's a little bit old. It's not the best computer anymore, but I do like the build and form factor. It's very chunky. Okay, these ones are from the lighting controller video, the one that does this. Turned out way better than I thought. Well, thanks. I think that means he thought I was gonna do a really bad job. No, I think the hardware of that thing's fine. I do want to do some software changes to make it even better though. Very cool project. Thanks. Shadow the Furry Scientist, one of the most active people in this community. Thanks, by the way. I basically understood none of this, Lamau. That is a good question. Should I be explaining stuff more? I feel like the way I've been doing videos, I'll just read off CPU model names and talk about microcontrollers like I know what I'm doing. Do you prefer that, or would you rather have more background information and explanation? I don't know if that just makes it more boring or if it makes it more useful because you know what's happening. I don't know, I feel like most people know what's happening most of the time. Great video. Where did you learn about the MOSFETs and other electronic bits? I'd love to learn how to do this stuff. I learned about it from trying to mess around with microcontrollers. Literally just get old electronics and try to make them do things they were not supposed to do. And look up YouTube tutorials. God, I wish I could just put a laptop RAM stick into my desktop's RAM slot even if it uses less pins. That's what this video was about. That's exactly what I did in the video. Subscribed mainly because of Windows XP and Half-Life 1 CDs on top of a CRT. He's not interested in the content. He's just here for this pile of old garbage. Ooh, the Linux video editing video. The Linux community. They're a loud one. Another proof of why Windows is so bad. It made young people grow up stupid. I think most of these comments are just people saying, I should have known how to do this better. Why would I know how to use something new? I'm doing something new installing Linux. Another bunch of the people are saying, don't use Resolve, there's a free alternative, Kdenlive. I know this exists, it's not as good. This video has so many comments. Rocky Linux for the desktop? Why? This is a mistake. The 3D printing community was a lot more positive. I did that video where I fixed those printers. And yeah, they're just kind of happy that printers are working again. There's so many comments telling me I need a Bamboo Lab printer. Don't they have all kinds of like consumer rights issues? I feel like they were locking those things down or something. You opened hard drive, not in clean room? Are you insane? I put these things in a microwave. I guess so. So this is about the server video where I did everything 100% properly. No way the drives strapped together like sardines failed. What? Yeah, that thing is actually currently has a dead drive in it and I need to fix it, but I'm out of hard drive, so I don't know what to do. And so many people were concerned about my data. I don't actually store important stuff on there. It's a backup for the good server. Technically, it does important things, but if it dies, it's not really that big of a deal. On the Fisher-Price controller video, someone says they worked on that controller as an intern. I wonder if that's true. If so, that's cool. The Proxmox cluster videos. The comments all just say they want more Proxmox videos. I don't know what to do with Proxmox. Please tell me. Look at the resolution of this turtle. Look at the resolution on this turtle. ScuffedBits 2026. Legendary quote. Oh, I think the number actually says 10,000 now. Ah, that's cool. I wasn't sure if it was gonna display properly. Well, I think that's a great place to end this. Thank you for watching. Get subscribed. Car series starts next week. Tech videos will continue. Thank you for watching. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay.